Hi guys, this is Jay Andy from Crypto Grinders, and today we have Keda Chu from ULABS Technology. Hey Keda, give a shout out to our community here.
Hi everyone.
Alright, so welcome Keda. Keda right now is in the Shenzhen's office, right? Am I right to say that?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so Keda, without further ado, can you tell us more about ULABS Technology? Tell us how it actually works and tell us what it encompasses.
Yeah. So actually, our name is Universal Labs. So in short, ULABS. People like to call us ULABS. So we are creating the first decentralized personal cloud. So as you may know, like blockchain technology is very hard, for the past 2 years. But there's no a good product like for average users to feel blockchain, to learn blockchain. So the goal of our product is to make sure, this product is very easy to use like any internet product. So you don't need to understand what is internet, but you can use the internet like an internet browser every day. So the goal of our product is also the same. For a consumer, they don't need to understand what is blockchain, but they can use this product every day, and then they will learn, the benefit of blockchain technology, and also it can change a little bit of their life. This is the goal of our product, and also for our foundation.
Right. So from what I understand is that ULABS Technology have a product called Ubbey. Am I pronouncing it correct? Ubbey?
Yes, correct.
Right. So Ubbey is actually a cloud service, right? So you can store and upload data on it. Am I right to say that?
Yeah. So it's a private cloud. It's like a private Dropbox. So like Dropbox is controlled by a company, centralized company. And for our Ubbey Box, it's not controlled by any company or third party. It's controlled by the user. So for example, if you buy a Ubbey Box, then you can automatically upload your personal digital contents like photos, movies to the Ubbey Box. And also by the same time, the Ubbey Box can be a full node of our Ubbey blockchain network. So what I mean is like a Ubbey Box can be, you can treat it as a Bitcoin mining machine, So you can mine the token, or you can, so mining is the way people think like treat the machine, what the machine is doing. But actually the machine is helping to maintain the blockchain network, So, so the Ubbey Box is have the similar functions as what I mentioned. Yeah.
All right. So am I right to assume that if let's say I have 2 terabyte worth of data in my Ubbey Box, right? Can I fully use the space for free, or without having to pay any U tokens, or how does the U token then being transacted here?
If you buy a Ubbey Box, you can use all the space for free because it's yours. It's private. So you don't have to pay any extra fee. This is not like a centralized cloud service. You need to pay monthly payment. You don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
So if you need more space and you don't want to buy a new Ubbey Box, for example, so then you need to pay other people U token to get their space. So this is part of the U token. And also if you have some free space, like you can use all of the space, so you can give it to other people. So then the other people will pay you U token. Then you can you can make profit from letting people to use your space. Yeah.
So okay, I get you. So Keda, is it more of a renting service of space, or is it more like a one-time fee? So I pay, I can store the files as long as I want to on the cloud, or is it a rental kind of service where every month I have to pay U token to store my data in other people's Ubbey Box?
Yeah, so it's like so for the part of people share with each other, it's like a renting service. You rent the people's space to store your own files, contents. So and also like with the Ubbey Box, because I just mentioned that the Ubbey Box is a full node of the blockchain network. So which means you need to give up some of your space to the network. What I mean is you contribute the space to the network to maintain the blockchain network to it's like a Bitcoin mining. You know, if you are a miner, you need to make a network. Yeah.
Okay, so is it currently in production already in the Ubbey Box, sorry?
Yes. So we just finished 1,000 units, the production of the 1,000 units of Ubbey Box. So and my team, the reason I'm now at Shenzhen because today is the day we go to pick up the product from the manufacturer. Yeah.
Congratulations. So you have seen the prototype or you have seen the actual product right now?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So cool. So okay. Now the other question I wanna know is I saw the video with the interview with Fox, right? And I wanted to know you meant that if I have a Ubbey Box, I could actually mine U tokens as well. How does that work? Is it because I'm supporting the proof of storage consensus algorithm, or I'm helping to strengthen the network? How does that work?
So let me first give explain what is proof of work.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Like a Bitcoin, so Nakamoto is not the inventor of the POW algorithm, but other people did that. But he used this algorithm. So this is how it works. So just imagine your computer can do a lot of calculations. You have the computing power. We call it computing power. So we allow all the participants of the Bitcoin network, so all the participants, they are trying to solve some very tough questions, difficult problems. So who can get the answer first will get the reward from the system, the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin reward. So this is POW. Everyone is, in some way to contribute their the computing power to the network to make sure the network is secure and stable. So the way we do is because we have this Ubbey Box. Ubbey Box is not a strong computing machine. It's not even the ability is not as good as my computer. But it has a lot of storage. We have two versions, 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte. So we use a consensus called proof of storage. What is it? What's this thing? We let people to compete on the space they can contribute to the network. For example, you claim you can give 1 terabyte of space to the network. Then you may have a chance probability to get a reward from the system because you gave people this 1 terabyte space to make sure the network is strong. So this is the way we do. So the people you don't, for a user, you don't need to do anything. You just use the space you want to contribute to the network from the mobile app. And the Ubbey Box will automatically allocate the space and use that space to make sure the Ubbey blockchain network is secure and stable. And it's a way because blockchain is a public ledger, right? So all the miners, they are doing they record every transactions and put it onto the blockchain, right? With that, if you're really lucky and you contribute 1 terabyte of your space, then and you become the winner of that time, then Ubbey Box will get a reward from the system, like our U token. This is how.
So does it mean that the more storage I give up on, say 1 tetrabyte or 1.5 tetrabyte, and I tend to have a higher possibility of getting a return? Am I right to say that? Or it all determines or by luck?
So very good question. So it's this part is similar to a proof of work. If you contribute more computing power, you have a better chance to win the reward. So it's also, this is a relative competition. So you compete with other people. So when you have to contribute more, you have a better chance.
Right, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I got a few questions from the team. So the first one is, in the event that the network is compromised, right, will users then be able to retrieve their data?
Network compromised, this is a very broad topic. There are several ways the network can be compromised. For example, we may have a similar problem like POW, the 51% attack. So if you control 51% of the space, you know, like from the network, you can attack the network. But it won't affect your data storage. You know, data storage is separate. This is like two different roles. You know, like one is blockchain, one is a data storage. So you don't need to worry about that. So then another question is, for example, if I lose the connection to the network, you know, the network is jammed by some DDoS, you know, attack. It may happen. Like you can't retrieve the data from that moment. But once the network released from the attack, then you can get the data back. It won't steal your data. You know, it's hard because we use the protocol like IPFS. You know, it's a secure protocol. So and also we use a very high level encryption for your data. So if you store your data on your own Ubbey Box, you don't need to worry about hackers may hack into the system to get your data, because if they hack into the system, you didn't lose your private key. The hacker can't decrypt the data, so the data is useless. So you don't need to worry about sensitive data leaked from the Ubbey Box. But you remember to keep your private key safe.
Right. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the business end. You mentioned that your main competitor that you see yourself going against is Dropbox, right? And that you personally feel that Ubbey Box, you know, could kind of challenge Dropbox. And so my greatest question here is, how is Ubbey Box going to be competing against Dropbox, Google, Amazon, and how do you think, what will be happening? Where are you looking at in the space for now for cloud service storage?
Okay, so actually for us, we have two categories of competitors. One is from what we call the classic internet company. So right. Like they are old. I don't know, like whether we should use old this word, but you know, like so compared with blockchain startups, they are old, right? So I'm not worried about them because why so many people believe the concept of decentralization. Because the centralized system have already caused several problems. For example, the Apple Cloud. You know, like in 2016, you know, as we all know, there are like a leakage of the sensitive data for some famous movie stars, right? So it's a very good example. So because like if you have a centralized solution, even you have the highest security protection, but maybe you only have one point. So the hackers, they can focus on this point, and it's called a single point of failure. Then everything is broken. So, and we will see more and more these kind of attacks on the centralized systems, like Google, Amazon, you know, like Dropbox. So the reason we choose a decentralized, there are like two advantages. One is the one I just mentioned. It's very hard to attack because it's not like you have a single point to let people to attack you. It's if it's fully decentralized, it's very hard to attack which point. And second one is also about privacy. You know, like for most of the centralized services, it's very easy to first the hackers, sometimes like government, they want to more control your data. But for decentralized system, you know, you don't need to worry about that. You can have 100% privacy. Without like even you don't need to use like some really new crypto tools. You can still get that privacy, right? So that's the competition from the classic internet companies. So and also from the other side is the blockchain. You know, we have some blockchain competitors, right? Like Filecoin, and Storage, and so we choose a very different path from them because you know, for the past 3 years I worked on several different blockchain applications. I developed an application for intellectual property protection. I developed a solution for supply chain management. I realized the blockchain industry is too geeky. So I have explained this idea several times. I think because nowadays everyone is talking about the scalability and talk about the TPS, transaction per second. Yeah. So if you have a high TPS, then you're cool. But the real reality is maybe we don't need that high TPS. We just need some really good product. Because I think because the blockchain technology started from the geeks and from the tech gurus I work with some of them. They're cool. They have really good technology. They are good coders, but they are not a good product manager. They don't make a really great product. I think the Apple is great. It's not because the technology. It's because of product. So I think the competitors I mentioned, they may have some really good technology, but they don't have a really good product for average users. So I think the one who can win this market is the one who can first make up and promote introduce a product to the massive people, so they can use on daily basis. They don't need to understand what's blockchain. If it takes 1 hour to explain what is blockchain to them before they start to use it's a bad.
I understand. Yeah. Okay.
It took forever for me to explain to my grandparents what is blockchain. You don't even understand what is the internet.
Right.
But I believe in the next 5 years they will start using a digital wallet.
Applications.
Applications and also Ubbey Box. That's the goal.
Okay, so final 2 questions. So the final second question is, so you have produced 1,000 of the Ubbey Box, right? Are there any partnerships that are incoming? Are you going to be introducing it to institutional companies or retail, or what's the plan for expansion and marketing?
Good question. So, but I first of all, I can't disclose any. So, but we are actively talking with several traditional channels like retail and institutional. We talk with them, and we are very close to get one partnership from a very top retail, seller. So, and we are blockchain, startup, and we want to focus more on the internet. In China, the recent news is Xiaomi go
IPO.
Yesterday. So and Xiaomi is a good example of internet marketing, and also they sell most of the product from their website. So which is we think it's a very good way to sell the Ubbey Box too, and also we will support all cryptocurrency major cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ether, and U token for our users to buy the Ubbey Box. Because we receive so many requests globally. It's from the other side of the earth, and it's impossible. We choose the old way, like PayPal. We don't like that. We want proper currency.
Right.
Okay, great. So, Keda, we have come to the end, but last question is any other things for our viewers to note? Anything else you want to mention? Now, of course, viewers, our Crypto Grinders, we will be putting some of the links for ULABS technology right below of the video. But Keda, any last things you want to share with us?
Okay, so as some of you may know, we have already successfully completed our public sale last week, and thanks everyone for supporting us. And we are very, very lucky, and we think even the market is not that good, but we are, we get a lot of support, and we are very, very happy, and we are very confident you will love the Ubbey Box if you can get one, and we will make some announcement about how to get it, because for the first 1,000 units. It's if we do the math from our pre-order form, we notice maybe this 1,000 have already booked. So we are trying our best to make more. So please follow us Twitter or our Medium to get the latest information. And also, Andy, thank you very much for helping me to, all this.
No problem. All right, so thank you so much, Keda, for your sharing. Okay, guys, that's all the time we have. If you like our video, do like, comment, and share. And definitely hit on the subscribe button and the notification bell. All right, so thank you, Keda. Thank you so much for your time. And we look forward to seeing you right here in Singapore, too.
Okay, thank you.
Take care, Keda.
Bye.
Bye.